All right, looks like we're live. I'm just gonna do a little driving today. I have to go to into town to do the Doordash and to do the live on the other channel. So I figured I'll open up a live over here and see how it goes, to see if anybody shows up. We'll chat on the way to work. I'll give you the dash cam view, some country roads and stuff. I don't know how the signal's gonna be. And I'm also trying this. I'm live streaming from this different. This is the Samsung S25. So we'll see how it goes. See if anybody shows up. So might do this real quick. Let me what's up, T-Gun? What's up, Connor? How's it going? Yeah, I'm on the other channel today for a minute, and I'm gonna drive in to do the live stream on the other channel, but I figured I'd live right now on this channel on the way in to do that. So thanks for showing up. How's the audio and the video? Does it look good? You know, let me do this real quick. Oh, that one's dead, I think. Oh no, it's just my polarized glasses. Let me plug this up. That'll get my Starlink going. Tia Nina, what's up? How's it going? All right, dude. So we're just gonna do a quick live on this one while I'm waiting to or while I'm driving in to go work on the other channel a little bit. So let's see. Lurking and working. All right, cool. Yeah. So hopefully this will work out. Reed Jones, how's it going? Starlink. I need the Starlink. I need the Starlink. Yeah, just I need to do some hours over here on this channel, so I figured I'd hang out over here for a little while, but not the whole day. I'll explain it when I'm driving, what I'm doing here. So appreciate you guys showing up. We got 4 people in the house, so that's cool. It's cool, man, for my little small channel over here, little 300 people channel. I guess I could just use this one as the chat phone since I'm not using it. Let me do that. Let me do that real quick. Live. No. Oh, did I do that? Am I on? Is this on, is this on Driving Daily? No, dude. This is not Driving Daily. I'm on Real Thoughts, right? Let me see. I can't find my live stream. Oh, there it is. Okay. Technical difficulties, dude. I don't go live on this channel enough. So I'm going to do more. So what I'm going to do is we're going to drive into work before I boot up the live for the other one. In fact, I can actually like get a lot of that stuff done on the way into work. So, but I'm going to, you guys want the views? I'll give you the views. Here we go. We'll flip you around. We got 2 likes, I think, on there. 7 people in the chat. 2 people hit the like button. So this is a Real Thoughts video. I was basically gonna shoot a video, and then I was like, you know what I'll do? I'll go live and I'll test it out and see how that works out. Right? I need to build this channel up a little bit. So let's do that. I appreciate you guys being here, man. So how many of you guys have been watching the actual videos over here? We've got, so basically what I was talking about last time, the last couple lives, what I did was I went back through the previous videos to kind of elaborate a little bit on that. If anybody has any questions, you can ask the questions or whatever. But essentially, the last video, I was talking about the video games. That's it. Video games. Guys, I'm not against video games. I actually like them, but I've been thinking about this because it depends on where you put your energy. Like wherever you put your focus and attention, you get the results. And I've noticed this in my life. Like, you know, if you think about working on video games for, yeah, leveling up. That's right. if you think about what you do on the video games to level up, I mean, it requires a lot of focus. I mean, if you guys probably played some games, like some games they're not easy, and it takes a lot of focus, man. And I've just been like thinking, like, man, put that energy into life, dude. Could do some crazy stuff. So I've been putting that energy into the other channel, and I'm gonna try to put some of it in this channel. This car is going really slow. I think I'm gonna pass him if I can. I might get an opportunity to pass. Oh no, there's a car coming, but I might still get an opportunity. Let's see. Might get some spirited driving on the camera. He's going like 30. Going like 30 miles an hour. I don't know why they're going so slow, but it's kind of dangerous on this road. 2-lane road. Yeah, but anyway, dude. So, yeah, I was thinking about that, and so that's what I've been trying to do. I've been trying to level up, and it's not easy, you know, to level up, but it's something that I think is necessary. Like, we kind of owe it to our family and stuff to do that. I'm trying to do that with the investing too. Like, I'm not an expert, but I'm trying to do some, you know, put some money in places where, like, just squirrel it away. Right? Like, when I started investing, it's not financial advice at all. I'm not that guy. When I started investing a little bit here and there, it was like $5 a day. $5 a day, just like, what is that, like 25? It's like $35 a week or something. And I did that because I was doing like gig work and stuff like that, pizza delivery, and I would make these little sums, these, like, you know, little, you know, you make whatever pizza delivery, you might make like $50 in tips, and make your little 35 an hourly, because you get the hourly, you know, on a W-2, and then the tips is separate back then. But yeah, I was thinking, like, man, if I just one of these tips, like, every day, I could just invest it. So I did do that, and I started doing that, and it's made a kind of a big difference in my mentality. A little bit, yeah, a little bit in stocks, you know. I'm not, like I said, like that guy, but I just started putting more and more, like, in, like, I would increase it up to 50 a week, and then increase it up to like 75 a week, and do a little bit more than that now, but just trying to stack wins, you know, just stacking wins. That's probably what I should call this live stream, stacking wins. But that's what I'm trying to do. So one of the wins I'm trying to stack is, like, trying to take any extra money that I make and put it to the side, and put it in a place, but not just put it in the side, put it to work. You guys ever read the Richest Man in Babylon? Have you ever read that book? That book affected me a little bit. I read it, and I got really excited about investing. And I didn't do it in my 20s. And the crazy thing is what I know now, if I'd have done that in my 20s, I would have done really, really well. In fact, if I'd have done it, a lot sooner, like, you know, 18, 19, early 20s, whatever. That was the time of the market crash in 2008. Could have bought those assets at a really good price. It would have been amazing, you know. It'd been better than buying a house or any other thing, probably, because, you know, buying a house would have been good too, but just looking back, it's like, man, just start a dollar cost average at that time. How's the video looking, guys? Is the stream, like, the signal strength pretty good? Kind of surprised. I think it looks pretty good on this display. But it's funny because Seven Figure Dashing Investor the other day, he made a video. It was like yesterday. Can't think it came out this morning. He was talking about it. He said something that was really true. It was like, he was like, dude, I invest in people. And I get that too. Like, that's, of all the investments that you can make, probably investing in people, right, is important. Like, you can't be a lone wolf, right? I kind of want to be a lone wolf sometimes, but I've learned that you can't do that. And so you have to lift other people up, and you have to invest in other people. And it's good. It pays back the real dividends in life. So I think about the things that I'm trying to do, this stacking the wins and creating like and all of that. I used to not want to do any of that. I wanted to work by myself. I still like to work by myself. Like that's kind of why I do gig work and all the stuff that I do. But you know, it's also important to be able to be a part of a team. What's up, Dan? How's it going? Building a cabinet for building it up. Right on, dude. Craig, what's up? Yeah, I'm live streaming on the way into live stream. So I'm live streaming on this channel. So that I can go into the other channel and then I'm gonna boot up the live over there. I just figured I was gonna shoot a video. This is Real Thoughts Project, if you didn't notice, but I was gonna shoot a video, and I was like, no, why would I shoot a video? I'll just do a live stream because I didn't think Sean was on. I think he cut his live stream off early today. I was like, dude, I don't think I'm overlapping anybody. I'm just gonna do a little quick live on this one, and it'll be better, right? We'll just hang out. So, but yeah, the thing that Tom was saying about investing in people, it's so true. Like, people are priceless, man. Assets, they have a price, they have a value, but people are priceless. And you know, he's not wrong, dude. You really can't totally be a lone wolf. You just can't. Like, you know, the prepper channels. You ever watch any prepper channels? Like, you know, a lot of times they're like, they got all the gear and they got all the stuff, but it's like, one of the things that the good ones will like let you know. They're like, yeah, dude, you need people. You need people. And it is true. And I'm starting to look at the community too, like on like the online thing. I'm still very skeptical of social media because I know how it's engineered, and you know, it can be engineered basically for engagement, right? Like you get into the bubbles, you get into the engagement bubble, right? Where Craig talks about this, and he's talked about this a lot, like recently. The tattoo guy or whatever, the videos that he that the YouTube suggests. But it's true. But at the same time, there is a level of community that happens. It's pretty cool. And that might have some value. It might have more value than maybe I put on it. Like last night's stream at Kendra's kind of opened my eyes about that a little bit. And I've been opening my eyes about that a little bit. It's like we're working in this digital world, and we might as well. It's the same thing. It's like you really can't be a lone wolf fully. It's not a good idea. It's good to have people to have your back. What's up, Hodge FX? I can't read that. But yeah, it's interesting, man. So I'm looking at this thing. Still, you want to be realistic and with your expectations on social media. And I still believe that, you know, I call it social media mind control program, but it's a little different than that, you know. But yeah, Dan, I was talking about, what's your opinion on the book? You popped in after. I was talking about investing a little bit earlier, and I was like, because I'm trying to stack wins, you know. I mean, it's a big thing on my channel, like talk about stacking wins. And I was talking about the book, Richest Man in Babylon. I was asking if anybody had ever read that book, Richest Man in Babylon. I know it's kind of a basic book. It's like the basic first book everybody reads when they get into investing. But like for me, dude, it did make a difference. Like it kind of, I don't know, man. It kind of woke me up. I already knew I kind of understood every concept in there already, but it was just like an encouraging, it was like, it kind of made a lot of sense, you know? I can't believe you guys haven't read that book. I can't believe Dan and Craig haven't read that book, Richest Man in Babylon. It's a quick read. But it's all about like paying yourself first. It's also in that book, Rich Dad Poor Dad. What's your book? Yeah. And I read that one too. But It's interesting. So in Richest Man in Babylon, there's a lot of concepts, but the big concept was like the pay yourself first thing, which means take aside something. And this is what I was talking about at the beginning of the stream. Like when I first started investing, it was only like $5 a day, but I would just, even if I felt like I couldn't afford it, I just took that and put it aside, and I invested it, right? And like, difference. It's made the difference of like the way I look at everything over time. Of course, it's more than that now, but that's how it started. And I read that book around that time, and that just like, you know, it might not be the greatest book in the world, but it kind of lit me up a little bit with that concept. And it also has some good concepts in there too. Like, and this is why I listen to Dan about certain things. I listen to Craig about certain things. You know, I listen to certain people about certain things, because in that book, one of the things is the individual's telling his story. He was like talking about how he messed up, the mistakes that he made, and it was like he had been convinced that he needed to make investments, right? So the first move that he made was he had like it was a brick maker that he knew that was like, I got a deal on these jewels. I got a deal on these, you know, basically jewels, essentially. And I think I'm getting that right. But it basically wasn't his expertise, right? And so the guy, you know, who's narrating, he basically like he's telling the story of his lessons that he's learned. It's like, yeah, I went and gave the money to the brick maker. He's telling his mentor this. And the guy's like, you're a fool, you know, because, and basically the brick maker comes back and the jewels, they're not authentic or something, that, you know, he got ripped off basically. So he invested this money in the wrong place, because it wasn't that they had bad intentions. It was that they just wasn't an expert like in jewels. So, you know, it's like saying somebody that doesn't know anything about cars, it's like, I'm going to take you with me to go buy this car as an investment to flip. And it made a lot of sense. And there's a lot of things in there like that. But anyway, yeah, I'm surprised you guys haven't read that book. I thought it was, I think it is still, I think it's kind of one of the basic, it's like a child level book. Like to me, it's like, I know it's entry level, but I don't know, it made a difference. But anyway, I'm just out here stacking wins, dude. I got, like I said, we're doing this live stream for a couple more minutes, and then I'm gonna switch over to the other live stream, and I'm gonna start doing the driving daily thing over in the other one. Somehow stumbled upon pay yourself early. Yeah, same concept, right? Because the thing is like you're never gonna, this is what I hear. So I grew up around a lot of people that didn't have any money or whatever, didn't know how to deal with it, looked at it as if it was this thing to be coveted, not this thing to be utilized like a tool. And a lot of them, like even to this day, some are like, I'm like, you know, I can't give advice, you know, you can't do that. But I'm like, I think investing's a good thing. And they're like, well, I can't afford it. So, you know, I got to pay these bills. I can't afford it. And I'm like, well, I couldn't afford it either. And then I just started like putting the money to the side or whatever. Like, and then I had to go make more money. And what it did was it made me like hustle harder. Right. And you'll figure it out. Like you basically stay broke all the time. That's what I've been doing for the last few years now. Kind of just staying like kind of broke, but not really, you know. And then I have to force myself to have to hustle hard and figure it out. So I thought that was kind of, I don't know, it's an interesting concept, and it's how I've done it so far. Steady growth wins every time. Cost basis, yeah, consistent steady savings. Yeah, that's why I have automatic buys weekly, and just in safe stuff like S&P indexes and stuff. One of the key elements of the book was there's such thing as luck. To prepare yourself so that when opportunity presents itself, you have the ability to strike. Yeah, exactly. you know? Live broke, drive crappy cars, and yeah, exactly, stack assets. Yeah, that's what I've been doing, and it's been slow going, dude, because I've been working with such small amounts, you know? But the amounts get bigger over time, and the steady thing, like Craig was saying, just the just steady inputs over time, you know? It's been making a big difference to me. So if anybody's out there, and I know there's only 6 people watching this, but what my thing would be like, because there's a lot of high level stuff out there, but like the thing that's made the biggest difference to me is really simple. I mean, it's just that. It's the stacking wins. It really is. It's stacking the small wins over and over and over and over again over time. And it's taken years to really notice any of it. Same thing with the YouTube channel, right? Like it took me years to get the Driving Daily YouTube channel really functional. To the point where it could impact people and actually have like any kind of impact, you know? And now I'm very thankful because we're able to do a lot of cool things. Like we can do a lot of cool things, and it's beyond just like, oh yeah, you know, my YouTube channel makes money or this or that. It's like, it's not that. That really has very little to do with it. It's like we can talk about things that other people are not really willing to talk about. And it can help people, man. Like it actually can help people. And I've noticed that. I'm like, man, this is wild, dude. This is this crazy thing, this social media, like you're able to like connect with so many people. And it's kind of a responsibility. You have a responsibility too when you do that. You could definitely not do such a good job at it. So that's why I always hope that I'm doing a good job. And that's why I have people around like Dan and Craig and Tom from 7 Figure Dashing Investor. And I like try to surround myself with people who are you're not going to come right out and just like, John, you screwed that up. But you could, if you wanted to email me and ever tell me like, look, dude, you know, I disagree with the way you did that, because it kind of holds myself accountable. I respect you individuals out there. And some of you guys, it's good to have yourself surrounded by people, even if it's not in real life, like, you know, in your physical like presence. But if it is real life, it's like the digital world, but we're real people. I know you guys are real people because you have channels, and I've spoken with you like directly on live streams. And you know what I'm saying? It's not like AI or whatever. And it's good to just have like accountability. So it's one of the things with this channel. What's up, Chev? How's it going? It's one of the things with this channel that I want to do if I can. And I do it with Driving Daily too, because I'm out every day working. It's accountability. I make more. I have better totals on Doordash on Driving Daily when I'm live streaming every day, because I've got to get out there and I do it for me, but I also do it for everybody that's watching as well, because it's a beneficial thing. And I realize the responsibility of that. So I guess accountability is an important factor as well. Reinvest your dividends where you can. Yes, Craig. I have reinvested dividends turned on. I have one taxable account where the dividends are all turned on. I have another taxable account where they're not, because I play around with these crazy other dividends, and then I take them, but I reinvest those into safer. So when I get the return, I reinvest it into safer assets, which is just me playing around. It's probably not smart, but definitely not advice. Like, don't take advice from me. But I try to use those dividends to stack safer, better long-term assets or whatever. I'm just playing around, dude, and I'm learning. And that's why I have those in separate accounts, so that I can do that. Craig says, wait, I am AI. Am I AI? I don't know, Craig. Are you? Are you AI, dude? Every 2 weeks, I pay myself first. Extra mortgage payment. Stack win, baby. Yeah, dude. For sure. No doubt about it, dude. The way you're paying your mortgage. I watched a video that you did, Dan, about paying the mortgage off early or whatever. You had it all figured out. Like, if I make these extra payments, then by this time, I'll have saved this much in interest and all that. And that's really smart. That's one of the best things you can do to stack wins. For me, it'd be like, you know, if I have like a couple $1,000s on a credit card, for me to pay that first before investing, because I'm now not going to have to pay that interest. So I've taken that to heart too. And I don't have any major debts. So that's cool, man. I'm thankful for that. But I don't have a house either. You know what I mean? But I don't have the debt for the house. So it's just where I'm at in my journey. You know, it's just different. Everybody's in a different place. Dan says, enjoy this community. Yep. The community's good, man. It's good. It's accountability for me. Maybe it isn't for everybody else, but like I said, it's like I have to I show up not so that I can go out on YouTube and get what I can from YouTube, but it's like I realize that what I'm doing on YouTube is important to the people who are there for me and with me and watching that happen. So it's a we all get something out of it. I hope, like, you know what I mean? I told someone else that it's like, it's the end of the world. Oh yeah. My channel is for others too. I get intangible value from YouTube. Yep. Exactly, Dan. Exactly. I'm real. I'm seeing things. Oh, okay. Banks hate it when you pay early. Yeah, dude, probably they do. But my thing, yeah, but Dan is doing that. He's like paying double, and I do the same thing with my credit card. Like, you know, that I have that, and I've almost got it like where I want it, like down. So that I was kind of dumb, and I got like a lot of credit, and I'm probably better off than a lot of people with it, but I did run it up a bit. My percentages are still, my utilization rate's still great. My credit score is pretty good, but you know, that doesn't mean anything when you have to pay interest on the money. So what I do is anytime I have extra, I throw it at the credit card, you know. But I still have these things going off like automatically always in these long-term assets, like always. But that's why I'm hustling, guys. That's why I'm out here every single day, hustling, and I'm now trying to increase my income. I'm trying to decrease the expenses. I know the things like the Starlink and stuff like that doesn't seem like it makes sense, but it's like, but YouTube is paying for that. Like, I'll say that. So I am staying on the hustle, and I'm also going to use that. I'm going to utilize the Starlink as much as I possibly can for the YouTubes. We're going to do some interesting things. I've got a lot of ideas to how to test that and stuff like that. But they call us deadbeats. Dan says, yeah. Chef says yes for their good credit. Deadbeat credit card holders, deadbeat mortgage holders. Yeah, people that pay them off quickly and rapidly before the interest rate like gets you. Yeah, dude. But I learned that from people like you guys. Like, I mean, that's what I'm saying. So I learn more from my YouTube channels than I actually probably teach from my YouTube channels. But I would hope that over time, like Lord willing, if I'm still alive in 10 years and if I'm still able to have a presence on YouTube, I would hope that I would be in the position to maybe provide even more value than I am providing today, right? That's what I would hope to be setting myself up for, and then the world up for as well. That's what I kind of hope to do and to achieve. I'm going to set up, the earth is changing and it's not going back. Got to go forward. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I know this, got to pay the bills. The bills don't change, man. They go up. Actually, they do. They change, they go up. You can give yourself enough credit. You have a great content and it makes people think. Well, I hope it does make people, I mean, yeah. I think one of the things that makes people hesitant to make content in general is like, is it really worthy of like the things that I have to say? Who would care what I have to say, right? That's what a lot of people might think. And I'm the same way. So like, I know people, for example, like driving in the snow, right? You guys have seen me have to drive in the snow several times on the other channel recently. I'm not that good at it. I don't have practice in the snow, right? I'm a pretty good driver. I'll say that. I have to say that because I'm a pretty decent driver. I drive a lot. but I'm not the greatest. I'm not an expert at driving in snow. Now, there's people that live here in North Carolina. They'll be like, oh, you know, they act like they're from up north. Oh, I could drive in snow. And they're the first people to end up in the ditch. I have learned to be very humble about it because, dude, you can mess up. And so I'm nervous about like that. And I'm like, you know, I'm not going to be too overconfident. The day after it snows, no, I'm not going out. I'm going to hang into the house. And that's why I hang in the house for that day after the snow and let them clear the roads and stuff, right? Because I know I ain't that guy, right? But at the same time, being cautious is going to give you that benefit of not being overconfident, which is what screws a lot of people up when they're driving in the snow. So it's like I don't know, man. It's a thing. Claudia, what's up? How's it going? I'm about to do live on the other channel in a minute, but this is my second, you know, welcome to the second channel. And I figured I would do a quick live over here on the way into work because I need to start building this one up too. Chef says, thanks for sharing your ideas. Sad thing to hear these days is people dog on 401ks. They work for me. Yeah, I mean, the basic, simple, boring thing is the thing that works. Now, I don't have a 401. I don't have like a job that's like, oh, you know, do you want to like contribute to this 401k? So if I put money into a Roth and things like that, for example, for me, I have to figure that out for myself because I've been always making my own jobs or doing 1099. And that's, I think one of the reasons why sometimes I mention that stuff, it's not advice. I can't do advice, but I mention it to the people because I know a lot of people that do what I do in the gig work thing are living paycheck to paycheck or whatever with it and don't invest at all. But it's not the gig work, you know, the 1099. It's not going to ever say like, do you want to invest? It doesn't do that for you. You know, there's nothing like that. So you have to make your own way with that. And so it's just a friendly reminder. You know, and it's like this. I'm in the very like infancy stages of building, and really recovering from pretty much spending more money than I should have in my 20s and not putting enough back. So I took the hit on that. If I was to say anything to people that were in their 20s or younger, like 18, 19, 20 years old, then that would be it. It'd be like, think about it. Not financial advice, but like, in my case, I would have been way further along and be able to help more people than I can now. And all I have really now to help people, other people, is like my voice, my channels, right? Like Driving Daily. When we go and raid somebody's channel, like I can do that. I have, you know, I might have 150 people on deck. We might be able to go to somebody's live stream and help them out, but I might not have $100 to just give the person, right? Does that make sense? Like, or whatever. I may sometimes, I may not though, sometimes, right? So that's where I'm at. Like I would have that if I had been working, if I'd have been doing this thing the right way the whole time, and I wasn't. And so I've made those mistakes. So I know how important it is. Whether you're right or wrong, it starts a conversation. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because I'll be wrong sometimes, guys, and that's one of the main things on this channel. I want everybody to understand, because I'm going to talk about a lot of crazy stuff over the years and stuff. If you know, like I said, God willing, if it allow me to stay on YouTube, and if I'm here to do it, then you don't have to agree with that. That's one of the main things about a conversation. It goes back and forth. And it doesn't have to always be the one way. I don't need an echo chamber. I could have an echo chamber if I really wanted an echo chamber, but I don't want an echo chamber. It's not good. Good talk, good laughs, relaxed views. Yeah. Sean wins the driving in the snow contest. Well, I'm no finance expert. However, I have free bags of money. There's something there. Yeah. Yeah, no, and that's why I listen to people who know what they're talking about and who have the receipts to back it up. That's why I tell people, don't listen to me. I actually refer people over to Dan when we start talking about finances and stuff, because I'm like, this is a guy that's done it better than me. I don't know how well he's done it better. You know, like, I mean, I don't know all your details or whatever, but you've shown some receipts And like, dude, I can tell like, okay, well, this guy's more advanced in the game than I am. So definitely go listen to people like that, if anything. And don't like just do what they say. Take it all with a grain of salt and then figure it out from there and move forward, right? Speaking of 1099, taxes are here. Yeah, tax time. Let's see. Claudia says, good luck. I missed something. Major deliveries. What's up? Hey, major deliveries. I'm about to like when I get off here in a minute, I'm about to switch over the live stream to the other live stream to Driving Daily. This is my other channel. So, but you know that because you're here. So thanks for being here. I didn't even know you were subscribed to this channel. That's awesome. I don't know if you are subscribed to the channel, but if you're not, you might want to consider it. It's my second one, but good to see you. What are we talking about here? Chef's talking about the taxes and stuff. Claudia says, I do have money, but don't place the stock market. Your starter motor incident was a great feeling for me to help you. That is my goal in the future, to just help others. Same as the guy last night on Kendra's. Yeah, Tom, that's is his name. 7-figure dashing investor. That was amazing. That was like crazy. I was like, dang. Tom went all out on this one. But yeah, last night was a interesting night. I didn't talk a lot last night. I'm not good in talking in those situations. I talk a lot. I know I talk a lot. It's my job. And now it's my job on YouTube. But there's certain situations where I just like, I have to shut up and I just listen. But I appreciate the help, Dan, on the starter motor. And that's something that I aspire to as well. If I get better at the things that we're talking about, I'll be able to do that like Dan. I'll be like Dan one day in that regard. I'll be able to help people as well, like that. Not just saying like, hey, let's go over to this person's channel or this person's channel, which is all look, guys, it's all I have right now to give in some cases. I've amassed enough subscribers and enough people that like respectfully, and I'm thankful for that hang out with me on the internet and are down to go do cool stuff and help people. And so we get to do that sometimes. And that's what I've built right now. But at some point, I would like to be able to do even more than that. She is strong to do that on camera. I told my wife, for me, like you guys probably see me disappear for a couple weeks or something. That's how I would probably deal with it. I don't know, but I think, you know, I don't know, I'd probably just disappear for a couple weeks, to be honest. 38 and clear in Philadelphia. Nice. I had to be my own Doordash and went to the store. What's up, Bad Out of Hell? How many of you guys know that this is not the Driving Daily channel right now? I learned it best to listen to those situations. Yeah, Craig is good at this. I'm trying to learn from Craig these type of things. Craig is a very humble guy, and he's like you said, it's best to listen in those situations. And yeah, like I'm trying to learn from. So yeah, I'm trying to learn from all you guys. Everybody has these things that they have to offer. Craig's the greatest. And they have things they suck at too, Craig. Nah, I'm just playing. But one thing that I've learned that I think I'm good at, and I'm not trying to like this, it sounds weird to say that you're good at something. I feel weird saying I'm good at something. I think I'm a good judge of talent. I think I see things in people when they're good at things. Like if I can make it to be older and wiser and hopefully richer, you know, whatever. Not that means everything, but I would like to be able to help see people who are going to do great things and help them do the great things, if that makes sense. Because I think I have part of the talent that is required for that. at this point in time, I don't necessarily have the platform or the power to necessarily always do that, but we can do it on YouTube a little bit. I do that. I'm starting to exercise it on YouTube a little bit, but I think I'm a pretty good judge of talent in certain ways. Like I can see when somebody's got a it factor, and I'm like, dude, I wish I could help that person fulfill that it factor. Not everybody's going to do it. People get caught up in like substances. People get caught up in bad relationships, and a lot of time, and it can bring people down. It can bring people down. I've seen it happen a lot, but there's always that chance, dude, that somebody gets in there, they find their zone, and they get in the zone. Dan says, I know you will, John. You already do it. That's enough. Yeah, I do what I can, man. And I don't want to be somebody, Dan, that's like in a hurry to get more power, right? Because it's funny, like we were talking about the other day, we were talking about my son had to get picked up for work on driving daily. And a few people in the chat were like, who do we got to give a bad review to? You know, and I was like, no. Like we can't use our power for, like, we have to use our power for good, to build people up only. We can't be doing it to like tear people down. Even if it's a business, even if they do some stupid stuff to my, you know, they're mean to my son or whatever. Like, or make him come in when it's about to be closed down anyway because of the snow, and it's stupid. It's stupid, but we have to use our power for good. So I don't want more power than I can handle, because that's a bad recipe, right? So I'm cool with the way things are going, right? I'm cool with the pace of life. Craig had to look twice to make sure that it was not the Driving Daily channel. Thinking about hot sour soup and fried rice. All right, cool. I'm a friend that offers moral support even if I never get back from friends. Well, you can't give. Yeah, bat out of hell. One thing I learned a long time ago is you can't give expecting it back. In fact, sometimes I've learned that it's better just to give rather than to lend. Like, say you lend somebody like $100, right? Now that person is like, I mean, they're basically, in a way, they're like indebted to you. And this can distort relationships. It can distort that person's mentality on what it is they need to do with that $100. And it can really mess things up. So, I mean, in some cases, and not all cases, in some cases, it's better to maybe just give the person the $100 and just forget about it. Obviously, don't do this over and over and over and over again if the person's clearly, if it's hurting that individual to do so. You know, you don't give somebody that's like sitting there with a bag of like alcohol or whatever, like a brown bag over an alcohol bottle, and they're drinking it and they're like, I need some money. Clearly, money is not going to probably solve that person's problem. But you understand what I'm saying. So if you have a friend or somebody that's in need, maybe it is better to give the 10 or 50 or 100 or whatever, and maybe have some limits on like what you will do and what you can afford to do. But this would be better than maybe lending it in some cases. Some people you can lend to, like some people you can lend to, because you might know that like this person's like going to be able to do this. It's not going to be too much weight on their shoulder. But you know, that whole feeling of like, oh, I'm now in debt to this person. Like, I don't like to feel like people are in debt to me. I've had it happen enough to know. Like I've lent things to people enough to know how that plays out. Sometimes it works out great. Some people are good with it. Some people are not. But a lot of times it's better just to give the person what they need and let them move on. And if they're doing what they need to do, then it'll work out. And they'll pay it forward to other people. Maybe not back to you, but it'll get paid forward in the world. So that's good. I'm a friend. Okay, you're an empath, says Claudia, to bat out of hell. Bigfoot Jr. is in the house. What's up, Bigfoot? You know this isn't the Driving Daily channel? I wonder how many people are seeing this thing and it's Driving Daily and it's not. This is my second channel. I'm about to be on the Driving Daily channel in just a few minutes. I'm a little late to the Doordash game, but I'm willing to go to like 11 tonight. Again. Good morning from Minnesota. Well, Minnesota, I always think, I know there's a lot of stuff going on there right now, but I always think of, what was it? Was it Jesse Ventura that was the governor? I was the governor of Minnesota. I was a Navy SEAL, a wrestler. He did that conspiracy theory show. He's a character. Wasn't he the governor of Minnesota for a while? You're calling it talent, but I think it's intuition. Maybe, Craig. It could be intuition. It could be intuition. Power goes to people's heads, exactly, Dan. And that's something I'm very nervous about and wary of. I vanished from the cannabis community in 2021 and went into a partnership with a family member. I guess it's hard to recover. Yeah. Bad out of hell, that industry's got a lot of, there's a lot of people that are gravitated towards that industry, especially at that time. And that did so out of greed, and you got to be careful. But you know that because you've already been there and done that. Claudia gives and never lends. So maybe I'm onto something with that. Craig also agrees that lending is bad, even if the recipient thinks it's a loan. Don't look at it that way. Yeah, because it's. I've in my younger years lent a lot of things to a lot of people, and I found that maybe it's not the best deal. My mistake. You make mistakes, you learn. Some people did really well with it. They would take the thing you lent them to, they would go do a business, they would go do this, that, and the other, and they would do great with it. Some people, this is back when I was younger and I didn't have a family, and so I had disposable income to do these kind of things with it. Some people would just, it didn't work out so good, and then they felt like they owed you, and then maybe they disappear forever, and you don't ever see the person, and is it worth not ever seeing a person again and being able to ever have an impact in their life just because they owe you money and disappear? Maybe it's not worth it. Hey, bro, are you good with budgeting? I might have some questions on that. I'm not the guy to ask on budgeting. I'm just now learning this. OZ, real. I'm not the guy to ask on it. I'm trying to figure this stuff out. Like, I don't even know it right now. But Stacy, what's up? Stacy, this is the Real Thoughts Project. But I guess I am driving, like the Driving Daily. Like, that's me still. But yeah, this is my welcome to the second channel. I'm doing some lives. I might do some lives over here to try to build this channel up a little bit. If you guys are not subscribed and you thought this was Driving Daily and you want to subscribe, that'd be cool to build it up. So Stacy, welcome in. Welcome in. I'm going to probably go live on the other channel though, because I'm going to say I'm obligated to, but I probably need to do that. I don't want to make this a Doordash channel. The number of views gives it away. You better get dashing. Yeah, I will in a minute, Dan. The number of views gives it away. Yeah, 20. This is about a fifth of what we normally have, I think, over there. But that's okay. I like the small amount of views. Like, I mean, it's like what I was talking about last night. I liked it when it was like 25 people in like my other live streams because we can have like pretty good conversations. What are we doing today? I'm doing some office work before I dash. I'm just live streaming here and hanging out a little bit before my dash, and then I'm going to go to the other channel, and I'm going to, I'm about to I can make the thumbnail and stuff now. I gotta do that. So I can set up the live stream for the other channel real quick. I wonder if I can redirect everybody. What's up, Tuber Chat? What's up, Kevin? XO is in the house. Welcome in, XO. Afternoon from South Florida. What's up, John? Thank you guys for coming over and hanging out on this channel. Just subscribe to this channel. Forgot you had 20 channels. No, just 2. I have other ones, but I've never activated them. I had a dash cam channel, like a just dash cam channel, but I never put a video up. And I had another one that I was going to do, and I haven't put a video up over there yet. So I'm trying to just focus on the two right now. Driving Daily and Real Thoughts Project. Dan has never lent ever. Wise man. Very wise man. It can get you in a lot of trouble. Or it could get the person in a lot of trouble. And it could just sever relationships. It's not good. My fellow Floridian John. Yeah, John and Reed are both from Florida. Yeah, good luck with the DoorDash stuff. Yeah, thanks. I appreciate it. There's no lending to friends. You accept it's a gift and it comes back to you. It's amazing. I love your thought about hopefully it gets paid forward. Yeah. Yeah, I think it does, Dan. Or Jeff. I think it does, Jeff. I think it gets paid forward, not back to you, but like to other people. And it's great because that's like, if you give to somebody and then they give to somebody else and they give to somebody else, that's like, it's a compound. Like it's way better than just one gift. It's like 100 gifts. It's actually kind of cool how the world works. It's like when you plant a seed and it grows into a plant, and then that plant bears like all these fruits, like hundreds of fruits. And then within those hundreds of fruits, within each one of them is like hundreds of seeds that can all bear new plant, like create new plants that could bear fruit. Like it's amazing, dude. Like the world is, we've been given this world, you know, and it's my belief that God created this world, and but the design of this world is such that like what you put out, it can multiply. It really can. We aren't told to be fruitful and multiply for no reason. It's like not that we are told that and that we can't do it. We're told that because we can do it. And it's not just like having children too. I think it's a lot. It's like our ideas and our impact on the world. Whether it's bad or good, like it can go both ways. Like it could be a bad thing, it could be a good thing. XO has lost money, has lent money and lost friends. That disappeared, yeah. Let's talk about the NORAD drones over my house, says Claudia. We will soon, maybe on another. We need to do a command center live stream. Love watching live stream, them streamers that give away at stores. Yeah. Isn't that cool? Just dash to get groceries. Nice. Kevin says, word up. Tuber chat in the house. Stacy says, I need to be like you, content on YouTube. I'm camera shy. Yeah, I didn't do on the camera for a long time. On Driving Daily, a lot of my videos were dash cams, and even the exploring videos, I didn't even talk in the videos. I put music over them because I didn't know if I wanted to be on the camera. I wanted to be anonymous. I always loved anonymity early on. I loved anonymity, and I still do. I still think it's a very valuable thing. But I also realized that I looked around on Facebook and Instagram, and I realized that people I knew were giving out all this information. It's more information than I give out on YouTube. And they were giving out publicly to the world, and I was like, that's silly. And they weren't even like getting anything back in return from it, except for some clicks and likes. And I was like, I can do that and make it valuable, I think. So I gave it a shot. And that's when I made my first video on Driving Daily, where I actually talked to the camera, and I like walked around in a circle around a parking deck, and I talked about it. And I was like, it's kind of funny because I was like, I wasn't very good with the camera, but I was like, I think it took me 2 days. I think I'd shot it one day and then I just scrapped it. I said, no, dude. And I went back out the next day and I was like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to shoot this. I'm going to upload it. And you could tell I'm like, not, I want to say nervous, but just inexperienced in front of the camera. And I was like, but I was saying things like, you know, I might be making some car content, you know, so that's who I am. And I'm probably also going to be doing this other thing because that's also who I am. So I might do some exploration videos. I'm probably going to do some car content. Like I might do this, I might do that. And, but if you subscribe now, I had like 140 subscribers. I was like, if you subscribe now, it'll be like buying a stock that's like extremely undervalued. And I think it's going to go, I think it's going to, you know, like it's going to go, it'll be a good investment or whatever. Anyway, it's kind of funny, dude, back then. But yeah, hey, channel's got 6,000 subscribers now. So I guess I was right in that regard. But it took me a lot to do that video. Like I said, I think I tried to shoot it the day before. I scrapped it, and then I ended up shooting it the next day. So I understand that, Stacy. Got an alert for this, but I'm not the hustle stream I was expecting. Yeah, well, we're going to do that one in a minute, Jeff. We're going to do that one in a minute. So if you guys want to transition over, I'll probably set that up right here while we're doing this. There's a famous one from Minneapolis. Are you talking about the streams that give away things? Lil Ruby Vintage. Hey, I caught this. I'm driving home, so we'll listen in. Nice. Thank you. I appreciate it. So I'm on this channel today, but I'll be on Driving Daily in a minute. Be Happy says, I just follow you on your YouTube channel. Thank you. I appreciate that. The Crevicing channel has to be live when you end the stream. Not sure how you could make that work unless you do 2 different phones. I do have, this is the S25. This is the stream phone that I use normally. It's old, it's beat up, but it's got this pretty good camera, and this is a OnePlus. That's what I use. This is what we'll be using in a few minutes to stream the Driving Daily show on this. So it's an old phone, and it's called it's a OnePlus 9, and it has I don't know how to pronounce these cameras, but it's Hasselblad. I don't know, but it's a good camera, and I've done a lot of the videos that I did early on Driving Daily were shot with that camera, and they did good. Just subscribe. Thanks, Bigfoot. Yeah, you just realized it's not the same channel. I got 2 channels. This is kind of my talk channel, like hangout channel. But I'm about to start Doordashing because I need to make some money. So, but yeah, I could do that. I can create the other stream. What? Real Thoughts Daily? Yeah, dude. That's right, Stacy. I told you guys yesterday to come over here because I thought about it this morning. I was going to just shoot a video. I was like, no, why don't you just go live? Now we can hang out with people for a minute, and then you can start working on the other channel. So that's what we're doing. I'm glad I did, too, because a lot of you guys showed up, and we've had some good conversation. I let people with more wisdom come in sometimes and help with the conversation because I have a lot of things I want to talk about, but I'm not an expert, and but I'm trying to get there. I want to have that conversation. I'm like trying to grow. I'm trying to learn. So I want to have the conversation. But I'm not the expert on the conversation. So one of the things to do is to start like kind of going down that road, and then people like Dan show up, and Craig and Jeff and Claudia and everybody, right, shows up. And so then we have a conversation, right? Now all of you guys, now we have a conversation, a real one, and then I can learn. So, see, I have selfish motivations to make these videos because I want to learn from you. So, XO, that's a shame. What a terrible reason to have someone ghost you. You weren't trying to be malicious. Yeah, Jeff, and that's, I think, the lesson that I learned about lending. I'll check back later to see what's cooking. All right, John, I'll be in the other channel, so we'll see you there. Thanks for stopping in. All I know is that once you have money start working for you, passive income investments is easier to give. Yeah, and that's what I'm working towards, man. Claudia says, why can't I see Kendra? I see Kendra. Kendra's in here. Are you still in here? The more we give, we'll open the doors for evil to attack. We just have to stay humble. Yeah, and I've been attacked some. I would say I think I could speak to that a little bit, but I won't go into detail. But I mean, obviously, anytime you try to actually do something, you will be attacked. You're not wrong. I think that there's this thing like, okay, he's doing this. He's trying to get out of this like bad place. He's trying to quit, this substance. He or she is trying to, to give. They're trying to get out of this situation. We got to pull them back in. We got to make them feel guilty or something like, and I think that's like the devil does that. And we'll make you just feel so, I mean, and you might be guilty, but the fact that like, the fact that you can be forgiven is something that the devil doesn't want you to know. So you could, that way that you feel just, you're such a bad person for this. Like you failed, like you came back, you smoked that other cigarette or like you drank that other beer or whatever. And now look at you, and that thing, and you can't let that get you down. Like because that's designed to break you, to put you back into that place, into those chains that you were in. It's what it's trying to do. It's trying to destroy anything that you could do that would help other people or would be that next step. We aren't trying to be banks with deadlines and penalties, just trying to give their friend. Exactly. Kendra, I agree. It says, I agree. God didn't put light inside of us to be hidden. We should strive to spread it far and wide in a variety of ways without expecting something back, just for joy and obedience of it. Yes, of doing it. Exactly, Kendra. I hope you're having a good day. So Stacy says, super cool. Connor says, we've been lied to for an hour about the Real Thoughts Project. Yeah, dude, it's not driving daily. You were your own startup. Stacy says, you do very great talking on camera. I don't know what that, I can't read that. Too bad. I laugh too bad on camera sometimes and my eyeballs don't look at the camera. Oh yeah. So I'm having a problem today because my camera over here that I'm about to be on in a minute has the thing is at the bottom and the camera's in the middle on this one. So I'm like looking at the bottom because I know that's where the camera is on this one. I'm used to it's muscle memory and it's actually up a little bit and I have to keep like fixing that. No, but Stacy, you'll get better. Dan says, my first videos were cringe. I'm near 1,500 subs. Yeah, so Dan made last year a video every day, or he at least released a video every single day, 365 days. So, Bigfoot just subscribed. Nice. Pray I get out of my comfort zone recording myself. Yeah, you can do it, Stacy. You can do it. Maybe I should I don't want to say that I'm like, I'll get on your channel. Let's say it that way. I'll be there for when it happens. Kristen, what's up? Everyone brings something to the table. Exactly. Just be yourself, Stacy, and relax. That's good advice, Bad at it. Hell. I can't see her. I don't know why you can't see her, Claudia. That's weird. Stacy, just pretend you're talking to one friend. That's good advice. Connor's retracted a bunch of statements. Stacy, I'm a natural born leader, so I'll always draw in a few haters. So what Bad Out of Hell says. Jeff says to Stacy, you can't be perfect right out of the gate. Keep making those videos and you'll find your rhythm. We all look back 5 years later and have a little cringe. Just keep creating. That's exactly right, Jeff. Yep. When I look at my first videos, man, it's kind of funny, you know. I just laugh at it, but it's Kendra under a different name. It's Consume the Goodness, Claudia. Bigfoot says, I'm looking forward to the day my investments are paying me enough with dividend income to allow me to step away from a W-2 job and side hustle and other means to produce income, have more freedom. Yeah, absolutely. Connor says, we still have 19 people in here. Yeah, we got 24 now, whenever you said that. But why am I having a harder time keeping up with this chat than the Driving Daily chat when we have 100 people in here? Did a couple on Facebook and TikTok. I really laugh at my own self. You got to be able to laugh at yourself. It's fine. It's okay to laugh at yourself, Stacey. It's normal. I personally don't like the sound of my voice, so I try to edit as little as possible because those edits, when you have like something you said and you have to edit a cut to the next scene and then you have to hear that thing over and over, and I'm like, dude, I'm so tired of hearing myself, dude. I just can't wait to get this done and get it out. But you got to, you got to do it. Human nature is to Stacy. Badass Hell is saying, Stacy, human nature is to perceive oneself as not who we thought we was. We just see our faults and we can't see the light from another person's view. That's true. Yeah, a lot of times you're going to look at yourself and you're going to see your faults. And that's what like I said, the devil is going to play on that too. It's always going to be like, because you do have faults. We have faults. In the Bible it says no man's good. No man is good. So we all have issues. We all fall short. And this is the deal. So it's like we all fall short, but it doesn't mean that we shouldn't still strive to be legit, right? You know what I'm saying? And do what we're here to do. And it's not to fall back into those ways, even though that may happen once or twice. And that's when the devil's going to be like, hey, look at that. Look what you just did. See, you're not coming along that far. You know, look at you. You just fell back into the trap, the old ways. Like, and then now you're, you know, it's an encouragement for you to stay down, stay chained up, you know, with those, you know, whatever it is, whether it be like alcohol or it be, you know, weed or cigarettes or whatever it is that you, you know, it could be just watching TV or eating too many donuts. But Craig's a donut dealer, so he understands. He's probably seen this a lot. Craig is the donut dealer, the carb dealer in the house. Stacy says, you guys are amazing. Love it. John, thanks. Reed told me. Oh, okay. It's Claudia. Good. So you know, it's Kendra. It's Consume the Goodness. I don't know if she's still in here or not, but I'm glad she popped in. If you're still in here, thank you I'm glad you popped in today. I'm the same with my own voice. Yeah. It's Janine, right? Gosh, man. I'm sorry if I get that wrong. Let me know if I got that right. I'm new. I have no idea about other names. Yeah, you'll figure it out, Claudia. It's a great community. Dan is listening. What's up, Dan? Handicapped Travelers in the house. It's a great community, guys. Like, all these people are awesome. Do you work every day? Yes, I do. I'm about to work right now. Hey, guys, let's set up the live stream for the other thing. So I've got to do, I'll let you guys in on the way this works. I'm going to put you right here. What's up, Sean? I'm about to do the thumbnail for the other channel. Niner Faithful, what's going on? Because we got to do this. Now, I could technically just Doordash on this channel and get a lot of hours over here, but then it would be like a Doordash channel, and I don't want to do that. Does that make sense? So I need to work on my other channel today. Like, I need to get to work on driving daily right now, but that's what I'm going to do. So what I'm going to do is I just put this up here. This is how I do it, right? I'm going to do my thumbnail. I just put this up here and I put it on video. Yeah, I'm keeping it separate, Reed. But do you guys like the conversation that we're having here is what I want on this channel, like that we're on right now. So I'll just put my thing up here. And not that it's a big deal, but the other channel is monetized. I have to pay the bills too. So it technically is one of my jobs right now. All right. So I just put my sunglasses on. I got my seatbelt on, right? I'm going to do my thumbnail. It's going to look very similar to this one, but I'm going to edit it up a little bit. So that's my thumbnail right there. Boom. We're done. So that's easy. Just right there. Just did my thumbnail. It's a video. It's a quick little 3-second video. So I'm going to go in and just find a still real quick. Pause. Move till I got a still. That's my still. I kind of look like an a-hole. That's going to be my thumbnail. I'm just going to go over here and let's go to like, I'll go to Pixar. I'll just do a couple little things real quick, make it look cool. I do this every morning. No, you don't. Thanks, Dan. Contrast. I do a little extra contrast. People want to brighten it up. I do the opposite sometimes. I just put the shadows, and warm it up a little bit. Boom, boom. All right, done. Download. John, the blue steel. Done. Yeah. All right. So now I'm gonna go set up the live stream. Oh yeah. Let me set up my. I probably have the. Be right back. Okay, Claudia. By the time you come back, I might be on the other channel. I'm setting that live stream up now. So I'm gonna go over here, go to my other channel. Hey, we got 344 on this channel, dude. We're growing and we're going and growing. Nice. Thanks, guys. You guys are awesome. 344 subscribers now on the Real Thoughts Project. It's not it's Real Thoughts. And yes, it is Real Thoughts Project and Real Thoughts Project. Because Real Thoughts Project, and it's Real Thoughts Project because it is a project for Real Thoughts. Does that make sense? I thought that was kind of cool. Maybe it's kind of corny, but all right. So I set the live up. Do you see my comment about hours? No, I didn't. What did you say? Hold on. I'm gonna try to get my Starlink. Is it pulling? Oh, because I didn't turn on the thing. Let me see what you said, Sean. We need to talk about how hours are calculated, because look at my analytics. It only says I have 9 public watch hours, and yet I see 200. Maybe give it, I think it takes a few days, Sean. I think it takes a few days. So give it some time. Give it a couple, 2 or 3 days. And let's, so you're looking at the earn hours. Are you planning for this one to be the thing you're going to look forward indefinitely? Just curious. Anything else on the horizon? Are we talking about Bigfoot, this channel? Maybe. Stacy, I have no idea. Kendra went on there, another name. No, you don't. Blue Steel. Hours. For YouTube, one just needs a good way to edit and post. Upgrade, please. Yeah. Sorry, my hand is... Actually, you guys can't see my hand. Yeah, so just give it some time, Sean. The earn tab takes a while to... Also, I've noticed with this channel, and I noticed with yours, they go private immediately. I don't like that, and I was worried about the hours not counting, but the last video we did 100 watch hours on the live stream, and it does look like the earn tab did go up 100 hours. I set it to public immediately back too. So I think that it's counting, but it did take about 4 days to count. I mean, are you planning on doing Doordash indefinitely? Oh, no. No. Bigfoot. I don't know that Doordash, because I don't know if Doordash will even be here in 10 years, you know? It may be the robots eventually. I'm trying to work into other things. I'm trying to figure out whatever we can figure out to work into some other things. What's up, Zay? How's it going? I'm setting up the live stream on the other channel. We're all about to switch over to the other channel. Well, I mean, hopefully everybody will switch over. So now I'll set up my live over there. So I'll just go to horizontal, or is it orientation? Let's come up with a name. I'll put that up. Let's put that thumbnail in. Oh, no. Don't go live. It wanted to go live. No, don't go live. Okay. Oh, that's why it's taking so long. It's hooked up to the Starlink. I don't want that. Okay, turn the Wi-Fi off. All right. Oops. Mike, what's up? You know this isn't Driving Daily, right? What happened to your channel? What do you mean what happened to my channel? This is my second channel. This isn't Driving Daily. I'm about to go live on Driving Daily right now. I've only watched you a few times since Aaron suggested your channel, but I have to say you're a good dude. Hey, thanks, Bigfoot. I appreciate that. And I appreciate you stopping in and stuff and coming over from Aaron's, man. I try to hook him up too, you know what I mean? Like with because we're in the same niche over there on Driving Daily. So yeah, I got you, Sean. You gotta be careful with me, dude. I'll throw the phone around. You're gonna get hurt. Okay, what got me here was watching the car dealer license YouTube. Oh wow, yeah. So the interesting thing, Bad Out of Hell, and I think I might have said that the other day, is my Driving Daily used to be a car channel. I did like Hondas and you know, car stuff. It's kind of still, but can't believe you dropped me on my head. Yeah, that's what happened, Sean. Yeah, so if you guys, by the way, there's 37 people. If you're not subscribed to the channel we're on right now, you might want to. It's Real Thoughts Project. It's not Driving Daily. It's not my Doordash channel. It's my other channel. But I'm about to go live on the other channel now. So let's see. Orientation. Let's put... Okay, we got to put the thumbnail. No, I don't want to go live. Thumbnail. Upload thumbnail. This one. Drop link to driving daily. Maybe I will. Yeah. Oh shoot. Yeah, I guess I could do that. To my other channel. This is my other channel, Mike. This is not driving daily. This is Real Thoughts Project. So you're on the channel. You're on the other channel. So just all you gotta do is subscribe. Bigfoot says, have you ever watched Van Side Hustle Addict? Somebody said something about him one time, and I did look to see who that was, but I don't really, I don't watch it, you know what I mean? But are you redirecting? I don't know if I could redirect. I don't know if I have a, probably not. You guys are just gonna have to find it. But you're gonna know that I'm going. Where are we going today? Oh, thanks. So that's the other channel. Yeah, but Mike already knows that. So save that. I got to add my description, which has all my links in it. So I'm taking a hit. Oh no. I want to paste that back. Paste. I'm taking a hit on my other channel, or on my Doordash earnings right now to do, but I want to build this channel up a little bit, you know what I mean? And so that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm sorry I'm not keeping up with the chat as much. I'm setting up the live stream. Copy. When you get a notification, it comes up as Real Thoughts Project. Exactly. Everyone who don't know about the other channel. Oh, yeah. Most people, I think, do, but yeah, that's a good idea. Thanks, Craig and Kendra. You guys are awesome. Mohammed says, oh, man, I thought I was watching Driving Daily. Yeah, right? You will be in a minute. If you want, you can go over there, Mohammed. I'm setting up the live for that channel now. Bigfoot says, I'm getting ready to go side hustle lunch. Some DD, Uber Eats, maybe Grubhub. Depends on what's hitting. Got an hour to get some money. Let's go, Bigfoot. Let's make that money. Why was my X account suspended? I think it was because I was promoting my YouTube channel, but I don't know, man. It might have been something I said about electric cars. I'm not sure. And I could get it unsuspended, I think, but I just never tried. I like to stay off of X anyway if I can. I don't know. There's too much current event stuff, and I'm an information addict, and so I get sucked into things like that. So I got to be very careful about that. We'll talk about that in the future on this channel. All right, so I got my description. Go to event setting. I got to turn on the monetization because it's part of it. Driving daily live, door dashing all day. DoorDash, right along. Let's go! Exclamation! 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 That's how I do it. All right, cool guys. I got the live set up, so I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you all. I can put this back up here now. What I'm gonna do is in about a minute. Everything happens there first. That's true. Yeah. Is this my second channel? Yes. If you guys aren't subscribed to this channel, definitely do it. I'm about to go over to Driving Daily now. I appreciate everybody that spent time hanging out with me this morning. I may do more of these lives like on the way in or something. And hopefully I can end them quicker because I've got to get to work. So I'm going to do that now. Have a good one. See you later on the live. Thank you, Bigfoot. Thank you, everybody. With that said, I am going to go ahead and end this stream and start the Driving Daily stream. So I'll see you guys over there. I appreciate everybody who came over here and subscribed to this one too. So we're building this one up, but it's not a DoorDash channel. So we're going to go to the DoorDash thing. All right. Thanks guys. I appreciate it. And I will see you on the next one. All right. I need to start first. What do you mean I need to start first? Oh, so you can do the thing? Okay, we'll do that. Hold on. We'll do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Hold on. Then you can drop a link. That's true. The audio will suck at first, then I'll do the... This is getting pumped up to the Dash channel. That's all right, dude. It's the pre-game. All right, so go live. And the thing is it tells me, is this weird thing. It's like, oh, your orientation is not right. So what I do is I just go back into YouTube and then I'll put it up there. All right, and I will go live. Okay, we're live. All I got to do is just set up the thing. I didn't do a redirect though, Craig. I can do a link though. I don't think I need to do a link. Everybody knows this, right? There it is. All right, there's the link, guys. I'll see you over there. I'm going to end it. All right, take care.